You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, the WNBA yesterday finally came out and made a statement about their investigation into alleged racism when it came to Angel Reese. Now, me and Rhodes actually presented this, guys. We talked about it on a live stream last week. We all knew that the WNBA would find no racism whatsoever, because all you had to do, guys, is just go and watch the play, and you see Angel Reese at the free throw line when they gave Caitlin Clark this ridiculous flagrant foul. Shouldn't have happened, and the crowd was booing. You heard no racism whatsoever, and the sound of this person making like a dolphin sound was not a monkey sound. I knew, folks, that they wouldn't find any racism whatsoever. None. Zero zilch. Because, folks, it really doesn't exist. I mean, I get, man, that the WNBA is woke. But just to believe and attack your own fans, that is your own undoing right there. There was no reason for this investigation. None. Now it's over with because they actually did put out a statement. However, guys, I don't believe that this is actually going to last too long, because something is telling me that the Nets racism hoax is only weeks away. This is WNBA, guys. So just in case you guys haven't actually seen the statement that the WNBA put out, I'm going to read it to you right now. Here we go. Right over here on Nets. This is what the WNBA put out yesterday. This is from their WNBA communications account on X. It says the WNBA today issued the following statement regarding Chicago Sky Indiana Fever game on May 17, 2025. We have investigated the report of racist fan behavior in the vicinity of the court during the May 17, 2025 Chicago Sky at Indiana Fever game. Based on information gathered to date, including from relevant fans, team, and arena staff, as well as audio and video review of the game, we have not substantiated it. The WNBA is committed to fostering a safe and inclusive environment for everyone and will continue to be vigilant in enforcing our fan code of conduct. In other words, guys, they found nothing. There was absolutely no racism whatsoever, but the WNBA has to portray themselves as victims, especially the players. I called this, guys. They would not find anything. None. I guess booing is racism now. If that's the case, man, every single fan in the NBA is racist. Because especially in rivalry games, and no doubt about it, guys, Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever are rivals because of the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing. Okay? But let's go over here, man, because this one ESPN analyst was actually pushing the racism hoax from the WNBA. And it was a hoax. Monica McNutt and Chinny Odumake, I can't ever pronounce the name. I'm not even going to try to do it again. Let's just call it Chinny, okay? This is from May 19th from Get Up. This is what they say right here when talking about the foul that was actually called against Caitlin Clark. And that's Chinny right there on the left. She jumps in on the racism hoax. Watch this.
I think folks that truly love the game of basketball need to be mindful. You need to respect the humanity of these women, whether you are Team Clark or Team Reese, although you can certainly be both, right? The aftermath, the fact that the WNBA has to put out a statement because of racist comments and unsafe conditions toward Angel Reese. Like, I just want people to be mindful that whether you like it or not, anytime something happens with the two of them, one is automatically put as a victim and one is automatically put as someone who needs to be saved, when in reality, both are excellent competitors. competitors. They both said this was a basketball play. Now, Greeny, let's be honest. If this was the other way around, oh, Lord, you can only imagine how the conversation would have gone.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And when you think about this circumstance in this day and age that we're in, a lot of people project their own subjective feelings on these ladies as, people that have gotten to know them. They just want to compete at the highest levels. Once the play was over, they were on to the next. But I lastly say this, when it comes to racism and the hateful rhetoric and the statement that the WNBA is saying, I think it's important because at the end of the day, if you are truly a basketball fan, you would understand and agree. We have no space in our game for those types of comments, and also not, putting more gasoline on the fire in a circumstance where we're here to appreciate the beautiful basketball. That's all Caitlin and Angel want you to do. Why not just continue on that?
So that was the moment over the weekend. Again, somewhat overshadowing, I think, unfortunately, Caitlin Clark having this enormous first game. We'll watch where it goes from here.
Yeah. So those comments did not age well whatsoever. Chinny pushed a false narrative, and we already knew it, guys. We already knew it. But believe it or not, guys, she came out and apologized. Yes, she made a video on X. She puts out, "I'm never afraid to say that I can do better. My thoughts on the WNBA investigation." Now, I guess I can give her a little credit for coming out and saying, hey, I was wrong. But you had mentioned comments, racist comments. Folks, what racist comments were there? What racist comments? Now, in this apology, she's actually going to say she's talked to people, I guess, close to the racist comments or the situation, whatever. And she pushed it. You lied. But let's go ahead and listen to this apology, guys.
Hey everybody, I'm sure you've seen the WNBA statement on the investigation, and I want to address this with the same energy I did the first time, because if you really know me, I always try my absolute best to uplift the WNBA, to celebrate the amazing players, the coaches, and of course the fans. That is something that is at the core of everything that I do. But if you know me, you know I'm not afraid to say I can do better. I am sorry that my message was in the heat of the moment, because when I initially spoke on the topic, it really came from a place of care. It was based on firsthand conversations with people very close to the situation who raised real concerns, and they told me what they had experienced. And I felt like it was important and it was necessary to acknowledge those allegations and also voice those experiences. Now, in the process, however, I totally recognize that it may have impacted fans in a way that I did not intend, and I am sorry. I'm also happy that the WNBA treated the matter with the utmost seriousness, followed through with the investigation, and I understand that having a platform comes with a responsibility, and I do not take that lightly. So as our league continues to grow, I am going to grow with it. And I am so committed to be better in how I share perspectives and grow alongside the game that I truly love and adore. I mean, some of my favorite memories as a pro was playing in Indiana, and I truly believe that WNBA, we have the most passionate fans, and I'm grateful for our community. I hope you know that's who I am. All right. Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So you saw that right there, guys. She's getting cooked for this. And some people want ESPN to fire her. But we know that ESPN is not going to do this because ESPN as a whole was pushing the racism hoax. And it was a hoax. Look over here. ESPN facing pressure to fire WNBA analysts. And they picked out some of the comments here. And this is what some of the comments on a post actually said. One of them says, quote, "You didn't make a mistake. You lied multiple times. Your apology is fake." Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. So instead of saying you're wrong about calling people racist just because they're fans of Caitlin Clark, you come back and basically make it worse by giving this bogus fake apology. That's another one wrote here. WNBA should investigate those who started spreading rumors. Start with Chinny. Actions have consequences, and this nearly a defamation of an entire organization, fan base, another fan said. That's weak. ESPN should fire her for this, and that's not going to happen. We know that is not going to happen. Now, this other comment over here, it says, say this on TV, don't hide it on social media. Now, I don't know if she's actually was on Get Up today. I'm pretty sure she probably was. Did she actually come out and apologize? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But man, she is getting cooked. This person says, you are one of the biggest spreaders of hate in the WNBA. Don't worry, nobody knows who you are. We ain't noticed what you said, nor care. Yeah, I don't think she's that popular, to tell you the truth. I mean, I can't even really pronounce her name, guys. I really can't. She has like a Nigerian name, so it's extremely hard to actually pronounce. But gonna leave it right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.